5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I've been running since I was a little kid, but I never thought people ran longer than a marathon. So when I first heard about these ultra runners, and one of my best mates, Sam, he did a 400-kilometre race, I'm like, what?
All day, kids.
All day, stay with it, bros. See you, man.
Meet Kieron Douglass, who today is tackling the Glasshouse 100-kilometre ultra-marathon in a race of redemption, having only made it to the 80k mark on a previous attempt. But for Kieron, running isn't just about crossing the finish line. Running has been his saviour.
I'm Kieron, and this is what defines me. Mel and I just clicked. We were 15. I just arrived at Victoria Point High School, and yeah, there was something there. She's my absolute rock. I wouldn't be able to do what I do now if it wasn't for her. Family to me is really important, especially getting in that family time.
Ah, you're all muddy.
I just know that, when my kids are really happy and we get in some good quality time, I don't feel as guilty going for a long run on a weekend. So yeah, family, everything. My childhood was a bit of a struggle from the get-go. There were a lot of issues within the household. My mum suffered from a lot of mental health issues, and what made that worse was her new boyfriend, who was heavy into drugs and didn't mind a drink. Things didn't really take a toll on me until one particular night. My mum and her boyfriend had gone out drinking. They left my sister and I at home by ourselves. I was only in year 4, year 5. It was late at night. There was a knock at the door, and there was a group of people. I opened up the door. They ransacked the house. They took anything they could find. They were looking for drugs, money, things that my mum's boyfriend owed them. After they had left, my mum and her boyfriend had come home. I felt the brunt of it full force. And that's when I knew I was in for a hell of a ride, and I really had to grow up then. And it was difficult because I was still going to school, obviously, the next day, trying to sit there and do my homework and schoolwork, and I was just struggling. I had dealt with so much in my life already that no kid should ever have to go through. It really hit me like a ton of bricks. Felt like I'd tried to stay strong for such a long time, but deep down inside, I was a crumbling mess. One thing that saved me was running.
Solid kids.
It was a last-minute decision to run in a school cross-country race that changed Kieron's life forever.
That moment, for me, was such a big moment. For everyone else around me, they had, it's just a race. But for me, it was something pretty powerful.
Who's in front?
Bright Nike, yellow guy.
Just one guy?
Tattoos. Two, I think.
When I didn't feel in control of my own life,
don't panic, just keep that heart rate still. And you smile and you give yourself love inside.
I now had it. I felt free and always felt strong running. It was just always a good little outlet.
No pain yet, bro.
Race zone just started.
That's it, my friend.
A good mate of mine told me that when you start having those moments of doubt and you're hurting and you want to stop, that's when the race actually begins.
Is that anti-friction cream there?
Yeah, bro.
Should stick on my nipples.
I'll do that for you, bro.
It's a tough space. I'm just always telling myself to keep moving, keep pushing forward, forward's forward.
All right, brother.
Sometimes you just have to deal with your own thoughts. That's probably the best part of the race, because that's when you learn about yourself. And when you're learning, you're growing. So yeah, it's definitely important to have those moments.
You loved it. It was good.
Yeah, I did.
Good, man.
Good.
Yeah, it's good.
Kieron is now taking his story to high schools in the hope that sharing his journey will help educate teens on the importance of mental health and well-being.
It's a tough one, but it's an important story to tell. That's the way I look at it.
How you like me now? How you like me now? How you like me
Keep trekking, bro. You got it.
To hear about Kieron's next challenge, follow him on Instagram.
You choose your story. You choose what you want to do in life and where you're going. No one can ever control that.